So there may be a lot of things in life that I'm really stupid at. I didn't go to school. I graduated school with less than a 30% attendance. My grades in every single class were horrible, but I know one thing. I graduated in the top of this country in math. I got scholarships all around because of my test scores with math. I was in the 99.9% like area of people with math. Numbers are like what goes on in my head. Like if you're wondering what this head is thinking about, it is numbers. So recently I watched a Graham Stephan video, and I want to say in the start of this video, one, I really like Graham Stephan. I think it's one of the best finance channels on YouTube. Actually, he inspired me to make this not only a crypto YouTube channel, but I'm going to be talking about other finances, real estate, and all kinds of other things because of him. So in this video, like, is no way like shaming him or anything, but the recent video he made titled, in his new video titled, "The Bitcoin Credit Card is a Disaster," I watched it because I plan on getting the Bitcoin credit card, and in today's video I'm going to explain why his math is very wrong and how you need to look at this in a different perspective. And the way that he added the math, he missed a couple of things, and he really didn't look at this the way that you need to be looking at this. So I kind of wanted to make a follow-up video to that, and hopefully he watches this. Maybe I'll change his mind because I know that he's really into BlockFi and things of that nature. But yeah, I want to make this video very clear and kind of explain why the math he did in his video wasn't correct. So I don't know, hopefully he sees this videos and reconsiders it and thinks about the things that I'm talking about in today's video. Now, I do want to mention, guys, this is through BlockFi. If you guys want to get the Bitcoin rewards card and get the things that I'm talking about in today's video, there's a link down below. I am partnered with BlockFi. You can get up to $250 of free Bitcoin for signing up. You can deposit your coins over there, get daily interest in Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Link. It's literally the most powerful investment tool of modern day history, in my opinion. A lot of my portfolio's in there, but enough about that. We need to get into this video. Oh, I did forget to mention to tell you, like this video. I actually want him to watch this. I feel like he spends a lot of time on YouTube. I know he does really good like replying to his comments and things of that nature. So I want him to watch this video and like see the math that I dive into in this. So hopefully it makes more sense to him. And I don't know, maybe he'll comment or something. So drop a like if you could. Also, make sure you're subscribed with the notifications on. I do upload videos about cryptocurrency. As you guys know, crypto can pump 200% real quick, or it could dump. So you definitely want to be notified for future videos I have coming up. Make sure you guys do that. And let's roll it. So thankfully, a lot of the actual like breaking down of this math, he kind of did. Like he started my math problem for me. He just missed something. So in this first screenshot, I'll show you guys. He's actually calculating this with $24,000 spent per year. That'd be $2,000 a month. Now, I don't know about you personally, how much you spend, but if you're getting something like a Bitcoin rewards card, you guys want to be spending as much money that you spend on it as possible. If you guys have bills, your water bill, your electric bill, even your rent, you want to throw onto this card, as well as like going out to dinner and things of that nature. So $2,000 spent. I'm actually curious, how much money do you think you spend in a year? I have no idea what people spend. I'll say personally, I spend over 6 figures a year. I think for the last 7 years that I've been doing like adulting and taxes, I've never spent less than $100,000. So obviously my math, and when it comes to the compound interest that I'm going to be talking about in this video, for me personally, it's going to happen a lot quicker and be better and more beneficial a lot quicker. But we'll use his math because I feel like $2,000 a month is more of a realistic amount. I don't think many people spend 100K a year. But just note, if you are planning to spend more than this, let's say you're a business owner and you spend a lot on like inventory or employees or whatever the case may be, just keep in mind you could put all this on there, and then this compound interest, the reward from this would rise significantly quicker. So yeah, keep that note. But his first overall math problem I'll put on screen says, with $24,000 spent, you'll get 360 Bitcoin at 1.5%. That's like the base of the card. $100 Bitcoin at a 3.5 bonus. You get that for the first 6 months. I think there's like, you get 3.5% instead of 1.5. He calculated $12 of Bitcoin at 6% interest, and then $250 Bitcoin sign up bonus minus $200 annual fee. So there is a $200 fee once a year for owning this card. So I just took this all minus the fee. So if you do that, you get $722 of Bitcoin. Now, the thing is, this all goes into your interest account on BlockFi. So instead of calculating the 6% interest on only the $360, which is what he did, you would calculate this with all $722, which would mean for the first year, including the compound interest, you would be looking at $765.32. Minus a $200 annual fee, you're looking at $565.32 for the first year. Then in the second year, as you guys see in this screenshot, he calculated it at $360 of Bitcoin at 1.5 interest, and then $12 of Bitcoin for the interest minus a $200 annual fee, meaning $172 of Bitcoin. Once again, this is calculated very incorrectly because he's not including the balance from the previous year. So you're going to start this year with $765.32. You're going to add the 360 and then 6% interest of that, meaning you're going to be up to a total of $1,192 balance and a year profit of $227.51, where he has you setting at 172. Now, I want to stop here. We're going to continue the math, but I want to say, if you're looking at this in an investment way, right? You look at this as an investment. He's comparing this to other credit cards where you're getting a higher cash percent back. Let's say instead of 1.5%, you can get 2% back, or in some odd cases, even up to 5% back, which is great. You're getting cash and all that, but you're not getting compound interest on it like you are in this video with the Bitcoin card. Another thing I do want to note, over years and years, Bitcoin is going to go up. So let's say even if we calculate Bitcoin only rising, let's say 25% on average per year, we are expecting a big crash on Bitcoin, but I want you to like go into this card thinking of a very long-term investment, not as, oh, I got $100 extra a month that I can spend because I got it cash back from my card. This is an investment. You're using the cash back to invest in Bitcoin that you're going to hold very long and keep letting it rotate and rotate and rotate and grow to a very large sum of money. And when Bitcoin is worth $1 million in 10 years, that's something that you're going to be very happy about. The way he's looking at it, I think, is kind of just a straight cash way, because if you look at the third screenshot, which we'll get to in a minute, he's comparing it to straight up cash. And honestly, personally, even if it wasn't have to do with any compound interest or anything, I would rather get paid $180 in Bitcoin than $200 in cash, but that's just me. But the compound interest thing does come to play, as you'll see with the future math. I just wanted to make sure you knew that. Like, if you're investing in this, so like in his math case, you would have invested out, you would have took out the $765 after the first year, cashed it all out, and then you're starting back over fresh at $360 a Bitcoin with, you know, the 6% interest. Now, if you are doing that, this isn't for you. If you are planning on cashing out every year or every month or whatever, don't get the Bitcoin card. But if you're looking to invest in Bitcoin the way you should be, in a very long term, and letting compound interest do its thing for years and years, then continue to watch this video and watch this math add up. So for the third year, you will start with $1,192.84 plus the 360 and then 6% interest. You're looking at $1,646.01 total balance. The year profit then is looking at $253.17. For the fourth year, you're going to be starting with $1,646.01 plus the 360 plus the times the 6%. You're looking at $2,126.37 total balance, with a year profit of $280.36. Then for the fifth year, you were looking at $2,126 plus the 360 times 6%, which brings you to $2,635.55 for a year profit of $309.18. Now, I want you to kind of look at this and look at this math and think about if this adds up for you. The cards that he was comparing it to are some of the best credit cards you can possibly get. One of them was a range of, I think, between $240. Let's go ahead and look at the third screenshot. Yeah, so the other cards he was comparing it to is Citi Double Cash, which is a $480 net profit per year, and then the Chase Flex was between $240 to $500 plus. So if you look at this from that perspective, like I said, in the fifth year here, you're looking at a $309 profit with this math. If you went ahead and like doubled this, let's just say you doubled the thing, Like instead of spending $2,000 a month, you're now spending $4,000 a month. Obviously, that would increase the amount you would get for these other cards as well. But the compound interest, as you see it slowly building in each year case, you know, the first year we gained like 20 something dollars, then we're gaining $30. Now we're gaining almost $40 per year extra just from the compound interest. That's obviously going to snowball way more if you're talking about more money. So as you continue to add this up, you know, with this math and example, by year 10, you're looking at somewhere around a $600 to $700 per year profit with this card, assuming that you're doing the $2,000 spent every month for this entirety of the card. Not to mention, like I said, Bitcoin increasing. I think if you did this for 10 years, by year 10, you'd probably have close to like $5,000 or $6,000 in overall rewards. And then let's say that in 10 years, Bitcoin is worth, I don't know, $1 million, which I think a lot of you guys think is like ridiculous, but let's just say that happens, because if you look at predictions and the way Bitcoin's been and the halving cycles that are coming, you got to do research on Bitcoin, but that's actually pretty realistic that in 10 years, Bitcoin could be worth around $1 million. Your money would then tenfold, and instead of having $6,000 in rewards, you would have $60,000 in rewards. So I guess what you really want to look for in this card, if one, you're looking at this money back as an investment that you're going to hold long term, and two, if you believe in the longevity of Bitcoin and what it actually is, this is something you want to get into. Like I said, this is all through BlockFi. I left a link to it down in the description if you guys want to sign up and get a $250 bonus and get signed up for the card. The card is coming out in May/June, so you want to get your hands on it. Like I said, me personally, I own a lot of companies, I spend a lot of money, and because of that, this card and the compound interest is just going to stack beautifully. The amount of Bitcoin I have every month will be going up, and that makes me a very happy man. So in comparison to just getting a straight cash out, like he's saying, of, you know, $250 or $500 even in some cases, I would rather you know, wait the long term, and in, you know, 4 or 5 years be making significantly more than you could with these other cards. And at that point, you don't even really need to spend money to make the money anymore. You could just have the compound interest making you money. So it's something to definitely do if you guys want to dig deeper into the math to see where you'd be in 10 years or 20 years or whatever that case may be. You can do that. But I think this kind of described what he was missing. One, he was missing the compound interest from everything else besides just the Bitcoin from the base reward. And two, he completely erased the balance starting at 0 for the second year and didn't really let compound interest do what compound interest does. So if you get a BlockFi Bitcoin card, hold it long term, throw it in your interest account, which is where it goes anyway as a reward, and just forget about it, man. Just spend all the money you spend on the card, and watch your BlockFi account grow every single day, every single month, every single year. And personally, I believe if you spend all the money in your life that you have on this card and hold it for 10 plus years, I would not be shocked if it makes some people millionaires, you know? I really wouldn't. But let me know what you guys think about the card. Let me know if I missed anything. I just seen this, and like I said, I'm a super math person. The math wasn't right, and I wanted to correct it. Graham, if you're watching this, I love you. Your channel, like, I've learned a lot. I'm telling you, like, I watch like every one of his videos, so absolutely zero hate to him whatsoever. Just, I think I'm looking at this at a different perspective than he is. And I just wanted to kind of put that out there. Thank you guys for watching the video, man. If you guys haven't already, make sure you subscribe, like the video, subscribe. I said subscribe twice, but I guess that means you have to subscribe because now I've said it like 7 times. Subscribe. Bye.